Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video review. This time we have the Marvel Legends from the Netflix Defenders wave, Jessica Jones. So going over the packaging, really do like the packaging. You got a great Jessica Jones logo there. Love the vibrant red background with the city landscape at the bottom. Great picture of her on the side. Picture of the figure on the back and the rest of the assortment. I got very lucky. I just the other day went to Walgreens and found not only the entire Marvel Netflix wave, but the entire Thor Ragnarok wave, which is great. I picked up Jessica Jones. I already have reviewed Daredevil, and then I bought Blade's Man-Thing Build-A-Figure piece because I'm not too interested in the figure. So still need to get Punisher, Elektra, and Bullseye. I left those there because I'm pretty sure that be able to get those at a decent discount coming soon. So that's usually what I do. I buy the figures that I'm most looking forward to and the ones that I think are the rarest first at full retail, and then I get the others on a discount, which is usually pretty easy to do. So that's usually how I buy my Legends. But Jessica Jones was actually the figure I was most anticipating in this wave, so I am very happy to finally get the figure. Let's go over the figure now. First of all, this head sculpt, I think this is a pretty solid head sculpt. I mean, from some angles it looks better than others, but I think that it does capture Jessica Jones' likeness pretty well. I think the forehead's a bit big, but I think to some degree that's kind of accurate. It may be a little bit too much though at some angles, but for the most part I do think that it looks quite good, as well as just the paint quality itself is really nice. The eyes are painted completely straight, and there's not like a single splotch of paint that's out of place as far as the face detail is concerned. It's really well done. My only issue with quality here is that there is a little splotch of black on her forehead there from her hair. It's a small thing, but it is still there and noticeable, which is unfortunate. But the painting on the face otherwise is spot on. Really is. Look at that. Wonderfully done. The hair itself does look very nice. Not really anything going on as far as color is concerned. It's just black completely throughout, but it does still look cool. And overall, I was really excited for this figure to begin with, and it actually really impressed me too, which is very nice. So the jacket sleeves look very cool. Love how wrinkled they are. That looks excellent. The jacket itself is very nice. It is a very soft plastic, so it's very it's very easily manipulated, which is nice for poses. I wish that it was a little bit harder though in general, but overall it still works very nicely. And the shirt underneath looks pretty good. The jeans are really nice. Love the way that they're painted. I mean, they're sculpted fine. There's really nothing wrong there. I do like the wrinkles around the knees, and then the rest of the area, it's pretty skin tight, so it's rather clean. But I love the way it's painted with like this kind of lightish blue, and then they have an even lighter shade of blue that they wash into some of the areas. Really, I mean, they look pretty realistic, actually. It's very nice. Then the boots at the bottom look good. This top section here isn't glued on, so you can raise it up and then see a bit of the blue there, which is kind of annoying, but if you're ever posing her, you can just slide this down, make sure it's slid down enough that you can't see the blue, and then that kind of takes care of that problem. Going over articulation, her articulation is actually really impressive. She has a ball hinge neck, which can look up a fair amount considering she has long hair, and then she can look down completely. Her hair kind of just gets out of the way, which is nice. She has a ball joint up her torso, which works beautifully. I absolutely love this. Check this out. You've got excellent side-to-side. Look at how far back that goes. Wonderful. And it goes just as far forward. Really do love it. Excellent torso articulation. It's much better than maybe I've ever seen on a Marvel Legends figure. Like, that's insane. Wonderful range. Super happy about that. I hope that they continue to use ball joint upper torsos with that type of range. I prefer them to the ab crunch with the waist swivel. I think that the ball joint upper torsos with good range are much better. Then as far as her hips go, they go out this far. They go out very far to the side, which is quite nice. Swivel at the thigh, double hinge knees, and what's great is a lot of times, Marvel Legends have softer plastic at the knees, so, sometimes their legs can warp a bit. This one is not the case. I don't know why, but this is a very hard plastic joint, so her legs stay completely straight, and she just feels much more solid than your average Marvel Legends figure. And, I don't hate the fact that some of them have softer rubber knees. It's certainly, a disappointing thing, but it's not like a deal breaker for me or anything like that. But having, this figure with the legs being so solid, it just really makes me think that that I hope that they continue to do that, because it feels great. You have ball hinge shoulders with a hinge swivel elbow. Wish that it was double hinge, but not a big deal. And then hinge swivel wrist, and I do like the fact that her hands are fists. She doesn't have like the open hands that are, you know, meant to like be holding something or something like that. So I think that the fist fit Jessica Jones as a character much better. Doing a little comparison here. Here she is with Daredevil from the Netflix shows, of course. She is shorter than him, but not by a ton. I think that's a pretty accurate scale, and I think that she does look quite good with him. I'll say out of these two figures, now the detailing on Daredevil is very nice as far as his costume is concerned, but as far as the figures go themselves, Jessica Jones, in my opinion, is a far superior figure. I think that it is beautifully sculpted, and it has better range than Daredevil, and then Daredevil does suffer from those knee joints that are a little loose, so Jessica Jones obviously is the complete opposite, and therefore I enjoy this Jessica Jones figure like much more than I do that Daredevil one, which is kind of surprising considering Daredevil just visually is a more interesting character, and just the poses you can put him in should be more interesting than Jessica Jones. However, I find the Jessica Jones figure is so much better. I really do love it. So there you go. That's my review of this Marvel Legends from the Netflix series Defenders Jessica Jones figure. I would highly recommend this figure. I think that it's absolutely wonderful. I mean, if you're not a fan of the Netflix shows, then it's certainly not going to be one for you, because there's not too much extravagant going on here as far as the costume is concerned. But if you're just a fan of Legends and Legend figures in general, you just have respect for them, this is an excellent figure. It's one of the best made Marvel Legends figures I've seen as of recently. And it's not the best in flashy ways, it's the best in small ways that really just can be very easily overlooked, but that are really nice in general. So there you go, that's my review of Jessica Jones. Cannot wait to get the rest of the series, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing if Elektra holds up to Jessica Jones' standard here, considering they're both from the same wave. They're both, you know, live action character figures, so hopefully she'll be as good as Jessica Jones, and then hopefully we'll get, of course, Luke Cage and Iron Fist, although I hate Iron Fist, to be quite honest. I didn't even finish his series, can't believe it, but I didn't. But anyway, getting off topic here, overall, excellent figure, would highly recommend it. Let me know what you guys think of this figure, and thanks so much for watching.